my nails, but I figured I would film a Q&A at the same time. Two birds, one stone. And today's colors is gonna be like pink vibes. I'm thinking like a light and a dark pink. I don't know how I'm gonna arrange it. I'll figure it out. Then I also got these like little nail stickers. Found them in my mom's room. So I say you let me borrow those forever. No, I'll link everything in the description box below. I got a really good deal on like the whole kit. I don't know if this deal is still going on. And then I ended up just buying like these, like the base stuff. One of the questions, we'll start with TikTok. How was your Ecuador trip? So yes, I went on an Ecuador trip. It was a mission trip, a medical mission, and I provided speech therapy services to pediatric population, and it was, I don't even know how to describe it. It was both so vulnerable yet so rewarding at the same time. It was like throwing me into these intense cases with like lack of supplies and really trying to also educate parents at the same time about speech, because really what I saw in my experience is that speech is kind of like the long lost sister in all like rehab specialties. It was really sweet to have those moments with parents where they were like, wow, like I did not know my child could ever do something like that. And it simply was like a low-tech board and like having them navigate that. So overall, it was very rewarding. I would definitely do it again. Next question, my dream vacation. This is a funny question because one of my big dream vacations was Switzerland, and I actually went last year. And it was the best. It was honestly incredible. That was really my dream. I think another place that I've always wanted to go to is Ireland. And I do want to go to Brazil eventually. See guys, I told you I'll be locked in. But my dream trip would be a free one.
You got the money. He got money. Get it off.
I just go and have a great time. Let's see if I can figure this out. All right, my biggest accomplishment that I'm very proud of. I say this in the most humblest way possible. I am very proud of myself, and I try to remind myself that often, because I am my biggest critic. I always feel like I could be doing so much more. And sometimes it's hard for me to kind of sit back and be like, girl, you did that. I don't know if there's one big thing that I'm very proud of, but if I had to put everything in a nutshell, I would just be very proud of my independence. Like, I have really done so much at my age, and girl, it's been hard. It is so hard, but well worth the journey for the most part. Some parts like could have been a little easier in my opinion, but honestly, I'm very proud of my career and I really love what I do. That's definitely one of my biggest accomplishments, and obviously that's tied into like my education, and very kind of insane that I went to a private school for grad school. I never thought that to be the case for me. These are game changers. This is truly the only way that I am able to do this. Anyways, so yeah. Moving out, education, career, and my traveling. My biggest accomplishments. Truly. What is a dream of mine in this lifetime is to own a horse, which no one anywhere should be shocked by that, because y'all know I be horseback riding. I thought you needed a license to get a horse, which I feel like you should, honestly. Anyways, first experience outside the country, the difference between traveling in and out of state. First experience outside the country. Wow, that was a long time ago. I only say that because my dad's military, so as a kid we did travel a lot to like different bases. My first experience was probably to Ecuador. I think my mom said I was like 3 months. I'm like, am I even allowed to be in a plane? I also always put this for 2 minutes. Do I know that's how much time it's supposed to put? No clue. I think it said like 90 seconds. Girl, double it. The difference between traveling in and out of state. So I really have not explored a lot of the United States. That's on my agenda for this year to do, because I have done a lot of traveling outside. It is amazing to see other just worlds, truly, and experience different like cultures and foods and ways of life, time zones, all of this. But it does get exhausting, like having to come back to normal life after like a 6-hour difference. Wow, they look good. But in the experiences that I've had traveling in state, it's good. I want to just have more experiences, so yeah. Question: what makes you happiest? That is so hard. It really depends on so many things, but I think on a tiny scale, what makes me happy is literally being in my bed, showered, skincare, my sleep sounds in the background, or like my relaxing music in the background. On a larger scale, happiest is traveling. I love it. I love it so much. Next question: if you could instantly learn a skill, what would it be? That's a good question.
Let me help this girl out, because what she really meant to say was that I wish I had this skill where I could pick up languages quickly.
If your life had a theme song, what would it be? Ciao. A Michael Myers song, probably.
You like
I don't
a
know if it'd be my
Mikael
theme song,
Myers.
but my favorite song in the whole wide world is Home by Edward Sharpe. If I had to give a TED Talk about something, what would it be? And it can't be your profession. Wow. My TED Talk might be on the importance of not interrupting others. Also about relationships. Put me in the front line. Not bad, not bad. If you had to live in a movie for 1 year, what would it be? Damn, that's a good question. Interstellar. Which put me to the moon. One of them that I have passive income and a beautiful home and all the degrees that I need with no loans. Where the actual hell do you get all those little funny monkey clips from your videos? So I get life hack. I get many a meme on TikTok. This was one of my favorite questions. What's the best matcha combo you created or found? So my favorite matcha combo is the French toast. I'm not saying I invented it, but I thought about it one morning, and it was because I was craving French toast. And then I just thought to myself, like, these flavors make sense in a matcha. I personally feel that matcha goes well with those kind of like earthy flavors. Okay, my favorite food is Greek food. Love Greek food. I love anything that's like lemony. That is my jam. Thought I messed that up. What's your favorite part about your ethnicity and why? I would have to say the food. I feel like as an Ecuadorian, we are really big on like mixing almost like sweet savory, and that has always been my favorite. We use tons of peanut butter in things, and like one of my favorite dishes, it's more like appetizer I guess, is called corviche, which is really like this plantain thing, and the center is like this tuna. Hold up before you say something. It's like a tuna mixed with peanut butter sauce kind of vibe, and it is amazing. It is so good. And then you just drizzle like lemon, or my grandma makes like pickled onion, like spicy pickled onions. It's so good. So I would definitely say my food, because I feel like that has also allowed me to explore other cuisines that mix different flavors, like Thai food. Favorite color, purple. Favorite hobby, that's interesting. I think my new favorite hobby is reading. I used to be an avid reader when I was little, and then I totally stopped reading. Once I got into like higher education, I was like, why would I read for fun? And now I love it. What qualities are you looking for in a partner, or describe your dream partner? Whoa. Ew. Child, the list is long. I'm just kidding.
I'm not kidding. I need someone smart, loving, caring, hot, attentive, responsible, driven, and protective.
But I see my partner as truly a partner. Like, obviously I want them to provide, but I also know how to provide by myself. But I think I'm looking more for the security in someone, and knowing that I can rely on someone, because I've gone so long simply relying on myself. And not saying that once I am in a relationship, I'll be like, you know what, you take all of this, you handle it. No, I just want the peace of mind that, you know, I could take days off. I could go on autopilot and not have to be like, oh my God, this, that, and the third. And to just not do it all by myself. Someone who holds their own. Definitely a family-oriented person. Someone funny and attractive, like someone who is adventurous. But I'm not saying like skydiving. I'm saying like, oh, let's go on this 13-hour flight to Japan. You know? Like that. And tall. Just me. So, if you got uncles, cousins, brothers, any family members, anyways, the most spontaneous thing I've done would definitely be my matcha pop-up. Something I really decided on a whim, and I was just like, you know what? I want to do this. I want to do this. I'm not doing this for the money. It's just been so nice to receive so much support as like a small creator, and just like a consumer of media as well. And just like random people DMing me like, oh, I was waiting for this video. Like, I watch these every morning, or like, this looks delicious, or how'd you do this, or like, please send me the link of this, or which one should I buy? Like, that means so much to me. I thought about it on a random day, and I ended up just posting about it on my Instagram story. And I was just like, so guys, hypothetically, and I got a lot of positive feedback. So I was like, you know what? I should do it. My biggest regret. Child. Let me take a sip. Not to sound like a Forever 21 t-shirt, but there are definitely things that I wish I did. But like they say, it all brings you to who you are currently. But I would say there's definitely like some phone calls I wish I picked up. So yeah. Next question. What's your biggest fear? On a small scale, thunder. Large scale, feeling my death. My favorite clothing brand, for sure, is Uniqlo. That's top of the line. Other than that, I really just do like thrifted stuff, or I really like Gap, Old Navy. That's pretty basic stuff. So Uniqlo. If you ever want to sponsor me, here I am. And the last question, my current top 3 Trader Joe's finds. Their vegan tzatziki is fire. Oh, they're like spicy chicken sausage, like the dinner one, not like the breakfast sausage. So good. And I really love their juice. Their green tea lemonade is so fire, and their cran apple. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna finish off my nails. These are them. thank you for joining me. And I really appreciate everyone who submitted questions across platforms. I love doing these whenever there are questions. I put it in my highlights on Instagram, so if you ever have any questions there, I could always answer them in a video and whatnot. Thank you for watching. Heart emoji, stars emoji, hug emoji, and whatever emoji we like. Bye.